Hi everyone and welcome back to my reactions. Today we are checking out Rocky 5, the 5th movie in this amazing franchise. Right now my favorite movies in order in this franchise is 2, 1, 3, 4. But even though 4 is my least favorite, and I know that I was talking a lot of like things that I wish the movie had improved, but I still love 4. And so this franchise is amazing to me. It is so captivating. Rocky is such an amazing character and I'm really excited to see where the character goes in the 5th movie. I know that this movie is directed by the guy who made the first Rocky movie as well as the guy who made the Karate Kid movie. So this guy is making some of my favorite movies. This John man, what the heck? I didn't even know about him until I started this channel, but he's making some of my favorite movies. So I'm really excited for him to be back. I love that Sylvester Stallone was directing, but I am excited for the original director to return. Again, excited for Stallone. Don't know what's going to happen in this movie. Last movie he fought Drago and he won. He made world peace. He created world peace. You know, he did all this good stuff for the planet while fighting him. And I don't really know where the story is going to go from here. Is he going to have another boxing match? Because he wasn't like super injured. Because remember at the end of like the first one and then he goes to the hospital, he wasn't that injured. Like he was talking, he was doing like this amazing speech in front of the crowd and everything like that. So I don't really know where this movie is going to go. Is it going to just be another fight? Is this movie going to have a lot more character in it than the third and fourth one? Because the first and second one had a lot of character moments, but then the third and fourth one were definitely just more fighting in the movies and less character beats and just more fighting beats in the movie. I wonder if this one is going to go back to the roots of the first and second movie, or if it's going to kind of pick up on the third and fourth one in the style with more fights. I'm very interested to find out, but before we find out, let me do the lighting. So let me turn on the lights and then we can decide what color it should be. Boop. Nice. Okay, so I'm gonna have to keep it consistent. And I'm going red. Red has been the color of the lighting throughout all of these reactions, so red is going to be the color today. Although on the poster, it is Rocky and this other boxer, so it kind of looks like Rocky is going to be the trainer in this movie, which is very interesting to me. That is going to be an interesting spin if Rocky decides to become an actual trainer in this movie. So I'm very interested in what this movie has to offer. But I was going to say that the reds in this movie look a little bit more muted, but that's just the poster. It could just be the poster. And if you'd like to check out more of my reactions, you can head over to my Patreon where I have uncut reactions to many of the movies I watch on YouTube, as well as early access reactions that come out 1 week early. There are also 2 exclusive Patreon movies a month that you guys on Patreon get to choose. So thank you so much if you check it out. Now let's get back to the video. Okay, time to jump into Rocky 5. Wow, I can't believe I'm already on Rocky 5. This has felt like it's been going so fast, and I love this franchise, and I wish I could go back and watch all of these movies again for the first time. So I'm going to be living this moment with great respect because I really like the second movie especially. I wish I could go back and watch the second movie again for the first time. So I hope you enjoy my reaction to Rocky 5. Ah, they brought back the title thing. Ah, they listened to my request. Oh yeah, let's go. Oh, I love these like black and white cuts to it.
Serious trouble. Didn't kill that thing.
I love this. I love these new credit sequences. Sage Stallone. Who's that? His sister?
You might have to stop this one before somebody gets killed.
Oh. Ah, Bill Conti came back too. My wish came true. I like the music in the fourth one. I've been listening to it for a while, and it turns out I do like the music, but Bill Conti's music will never be beat. Oh, okay, actually that was a pretty big blow. Maybe he is a little injured after this fight. I forgot how hard Drago hits. Ah, Sylvester Stallone wrote it. He's written all of them. This man is a god among men. Oh, wow. Okay, so the movie opens on a naked shot of Sylvester Stallone. Definitely what I've always wanted to see.
Apollo!
I forgot Apollo was dead. Oh, I liked him.
He fights so hard that he was thinking that he broke something inside.
Oh no.
I can't stop my hands from shaking.
Poor Rocky. You can't play the Rocky theme song when that just happened. I'm too sad. I'm still dancing though, because it's good.
No, those were rumors. He's in perfect physical condition.
Oh.
Do you agree with the doctors?
No.
You know, absolutely.
Yeah, actually, yeah.
I think the doctor should never fight, no?
And a challenger, Duke. The man just got off the plane.
Timing is the essence of life, gentlemen and ladies. Now, what
Yeah, this is so rude. Let him rest for at least a week. Come on. Come on.
international extravaganza to be held in Japan called Letting It Go in Tokyo.
In Japan? That's kind of sweet. Rocky's going around the world the past 2 movies.
Are you going to give us something to write?
Thank
What do
you
you
very
say?
much. I appreciate it.
No.
Give Rocky a break, guys. Come on. What happens if a boxer retires with the heavyweight championship belt? Is there a fight? Do they just like give it back and then someone has to re-win it, not from them, just in general? Like, how does that work?
Come on, Evan, hurry up. The music's almost over. Doom, doom, doom. Like the song.
You should.
The kid's like, oh, gross.
Oh, yeah? Well, maybe I'll take you upstairs and violate you like a parking meter.
It cost you a quarter.
Yo.
Rocky! Rocky, your kid's right there!
I think you tell better jokes than me, Adrian.
I think Rocky's actually scared now as well. But it's a different type of fear than in the 3rd movie.
It's beautiful. Look at the tent. You know, the fish was a lot bigger.
Best dad, Sylvester Stallone.
Oh, my God. Who's this?
Oh.
That's Madame Dupont, my French teacher.
Oh, okay, kid. Okay. We all have one of those French teachers.
Live through your eyes. I enjoy it a little
Aw.
bit. It's like
Aw.
all over again. That's nice.
I love that he's not jealous of it. You know, a lot of people I feel like would be jealous that maybe their kids don't have to deal with the stuff that they dealt with. But isn't that the point of having a good life for your kids so that they don't have to go through this stuff that you dealt with?
Thanks. I appreciate it.
I'm glad you're home too, Stallone.
Mark, okay. Maybe you can show me your English teacher.
She's pretty hot, too.
Every teacher at this school's hot, apparently.
Walk away from me. You just gave up our life.
What
You
happened?
think it's like some
What did Polly do?
Hey, what's happening here? Huh? What's going on?
All of our money?
Ain't nothing I can do
Oh,
about
I'm
it.
doing plenty. I've filed 8 criminal acts against him, but you've got tremendous debt payment on this property, Rocky.
Oh.
Out pops a criminal record of Rocky's for assault in connection with loan sharking.
Ah, but she was a long time ago. You didn't know what.
That was in the first movie, yeah.
I'm not taking the heat for all this. I thought I was doing smart business.
You thought you did smart business?
Hey, you.
Me?
Yeah, Polly,
What are you
it
talking about?
kind of is your fault. Like, I know he was trying to help, but it is your fault.
The box is called cavum septum folliculum, which is a hole in the membrane separating the ventricles.
Oh, what does that mean?
Oh, Rocky, you have to retire.
I don't want to.
No, if you fight now, Rocky, you could actually die. Like, this is actually dangerous now.
You live for them. You don't gamble with a life. Rocky, I don't care about the money. It's you.
Oh, Adrian.
Thank you.
Oh. Rocky officially retires.
Until you heard the bell. We ain't heard a bell yet, have we?
Man, the lows are really piling up at the start of this movie, aren't they? They're really just hitting me with a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 punch, and then they're kicking me on the ground just for the good of it. His hat. It's a hat. I love that hat.
Oh, what's this doing in your ear?
Oh, God. Oh.
Oh my god, and she's wearing the glasses too. This is too much nostalgia for me.
Where are you going?
I thought I'd go to Andy's.
I don't know why that scene got me so much. He was just wearing his old clothes. And then this Rocky theme was playing in the background. This movie's like a nostalgia trip through Rocky, the first Rocky movie. And I'm here for it. It's empty. It's empty. I guess with Mick dying, there's nothing else to do with it. I thought someone else would have tried to renovate it.
Slip the chair. Slip the chair. Slip the chair.
Oh, I love this so much.
You know, kid, I know how you feel about this fight that's coming up. Because I was young once. And I tell you something. Well, if you wasn't here, I probably wouldn't be alive. Because I think that people die sometimes when they don't want to live no more.
Nature's smarter than people think.
People die sometimes. Oh, this is so good.
But with you, kid, boy, I got a reason to go on.
He's got a reason to go on.
Now I got a little gift for you.
Oh, man.
No, wait a minute now. Wait a minute. Look at this. See that?
Oh,
This is the
he's got a
favorite
gift.
thing that I have on it.
It's a boxing. It's so good.
Whisper in your ear. He's gonna say, "Get up, you son of a bitch!"
Get up!
That's Mickey.
That's what he's gonna say, because Mickey loves you.
Go after him, kid.
Even when Mickey left him, he didn't leave him really, did he? Mickey will always be there for you. This movie, man. What did I say? Too many lows at the start of this thing. I cannot wait for the highs. Like, honestly. Jesus Christ.
It's only temporary, man.
It's a nice house still, though. It's a nice house. I would be happy with that house.
Let me handle your husband's career and the money will pour in. You can start living like human beings again.
They are living like human beings.
You're
Yeah, exactly, Adrian. Tell him.
We're gonna try to scam.
What's a scam?
Ask your father. Bob, a scam is like a hustle.
What's a scam? This kid doesn't know about any scams? Crazy, man.
We're very sharp around here.
I intend to.
And you know, sometimes you make me feel very stupid.
I like his kid. I like the relationship with his kid. I really, really enjoy it.
Well, I guess I'm a little scared. But that's normal, don't you think?
Oh yeah, you know, I had 70.
Oh, I actually like this kid. I thought he was going to be kind of a stuck-up little kid because he was grown up rich, but he's actually really nice. I think it's because his dad and his mother are both the nicest people on the planet.
It's just a lunch joke, you know.
Thanks, Dad.
Okay, listen. I'll see you later.
If this kid gets beat up, I'm going to beat up every single child at this school. Just saying.
About Mr. Robert Rocky Balboa.
Yeah. What?
Excuse me, young man. I have some business here. Thank you. Good to see you again.
No. This poor guy, Tommy Gunn. I like him.
Never been as respectable as money.
Who's Twain? He was a painter.
Look, simply put, you're the great white hope.
You mean great?
The Great White Hope.
See,
You can do this?
no problem. Just come back in the bag and worth.
Don't do it, Rocky.
The deal is hot. Caliente.
Don't do it, Rocky.
Agree.
See, Adrian's always here to try and save the day. She's actually the best.
have to think about that. Rocky, they don't care about you.
Yeah, they really don't. They really don't.
Do it and I'll make you so much money you can swim in it. You can swim, can't you, darling? What do you say? Come on, put it there.
This guy is really good at trying to convince people, but that is his job, you know? Talk to the guy, the Oklahoma man. Tommy Gunn, he's been waiting for you. Man, this movie has definitely gone back to the roots of Rocky 1 and Rocky 2.
Get him. This guy Balboa, he don't think straight anymore.
None of these bums think straight, but all I need is an angle.
I'll fight Balboa right now. I'm better than Balboa.
I'll jump out the car and fight him right now.
All I need is a hook.
The kid could be the hook. Oh my god, this kid with the cigarette is gonna bully Sylvester Stallone's kid. Get ready for Sylvester Stallone to absolutely body slam you into the road.
Give me my coat. I'm not kidding around anymore. No way. Go.
Why is Rocky a punk? Why is this kid so rude? This girl, I like this girl. This girl is better than these bums that she's hanging out with. Hang out with nicer people.
In there. Give me the money. Time. Hey, Rich, a good friend. Listen to me. If you want to survive,
Dude, is Tommy Gunn actually gonna be a character in this movie? Like, is he gonna be an actual, like, one of the main characters?
Tommy Gunn. Tommy. Whoa. It ain't no law to dog.
Go side
It
to
ain't.
side.
Oh, whoa.
Hey, come on, you guys, lighten up.
Tommy, you're a little angry.
Now, go in.
This is like a villain origin story over here.
That's it. Time.
Tommy,
Back up.
how am I supposed to like this guy? He's a little intense.
That's it? Hey, look, I gotta work with these kids here. You guys get ready. I'm not going no more.
How about you try to manage me?
Yes, do it, do it, do it, do it, do it, do it. Manage him, manage him. Dude, he's gonna become a manager.
You know, for an Italian kid, you ain't got a bad butt.
Oh my god, she really was doing a little peeky peeky. What the heck? What the heck, Jewel? Calm down here. Calm down. Also, I love the difference in dialogue between Jewel and Robert. I love that it shows how he grew up in like this wealth and then she's growing up kind of more on the streets. It's so good. She uses a lot more slang and stuff like that.
Ever since I put on gloves, I've been waiting to meet you. Because I knew that if anybody could make me a winner, it was you.
Hey,
Okay, I kind of like Tommy now. He's very driven.
come on. You really gonna like
Yes!
the way Adrian comes.
Yes, Rocky!
Does, like,
Yes!
amazing things.
Yes, 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 yes.
Sorry.
That's why I'm gonna get mangled.
Oh, you ain't gonna get mangles.
Dad, will you teach me how to fight?
A baseball bat.
Honestly, learning basic fighting skills is not the worst thing in the world. I feel like it's definitely something that everyone should know.
If I tell you the first guy I ever knocked out was my father. And when I get in the ring, it's like all I see is him.
Okay, that's why you get so angry. Okay, I like it. I like it.
Yeah, someday you can punch out your pup. Hey, yo, Paul, what are you telling the kid things like this? Hey, it's the fittest of the survivors.
So Mr. Sloan's like, I don't want to be waking up and see my kid poised over my bed ready to strike like Cobra Kai over here.
You know this guy?
Yeah, it's hard.
You know,
Adrian, you can't be mad at Rocky for this though. He wants to be in the fighting business and he's not fighting. So it's the best of both worlds.
When you painted, when'd you get a chance to do this, kid?
After school. It's no big deal.
if you don't mind me asking, what do you...
I love how happy Rocky is whenever his kid does something. It just makes me so happy.
Yeah, she's a lot better than Sarah.
Don't change the station. I'll be right back with you. I just want to tell Tommy a few things.
No, no, stop neglecting your son.
So
This mean you're gonna manage me?
Absolutely. Hey, home team.
All
Okay.
right.
Oh no, no, he did the home team thing. That's just, you just keep that with your son. You should have just kept that with your son.
Come on, give me the money. Come on. Hey, I gotta eat.
His friend just screaming like a giraffe over here.
Hey, thanks, Father. I really appreciate this.
Oh, oh, that's so sweet.
Okay, hey, I'll see you in church.
Take me to church. Now they're gonna run. Someone commented on my Rocky 2 video that the route that he takes from his house to the top of those steps is about 30 kilometers or 30 miles. That's insanity. Hey, this is where he was fighting at the start of the first movie, isn't it? That's cool.
And you can take him, okay? It's all heart. You understand? It ain't all muscle. It's all heart. Heart and fire. Heart and fire. Okay. Now
Yes.
you do it.
He's really good at pumping people up. I want Sylvester Stallone to do that to me. Yeah. Oh, nice. Left, right, left. Oh, center. Boom. Nice, Tommy. This poor kid, though. Poor Robert. Stallone's teaching this guy like he's his own child. And Robert needs to learn how to fight so he doesn't get bullied. And Sylvester Stallone is neglecting him. So, as much as I love Tommy, also get out at the same time because Robert or Sylvester Stallone just needs to learn how to balance the two. Oh, yeah, nice, Tommy. This kid always has black eyes. Come on, Stallone, notice him. Paulie in this movie is noticing him more than Rocky. No, you don't give him Apollo Creed stuff. You do not give him Apollo Creed. No, no, that is too much. Yeah, Robert, let's go. Oh, nice. Oh, now they're running up the steps.
Go for it.
Yes, Robert. Oh, nice. Oh, yes. Right hook, right hook. Nice, nice. Oh, you deserve this, kid, so bad. Oh, yes. Yes, Robert.
Come on. No way. I didn't like him anyway.
Haha, this kid is a little tramp.
See you later.
Beef over. Bullying over. No, his dad's not gonna care though. That's the thing. Rocky is too invested right now, and it's making me sad.
We gotta work out. He's cooling down and everything. Listen, go tell your mom. She'd like to hear things like that. That's beautiful. You know. Okay.
Rocky.
Oh. Absolutely. You can. Hey, Tommy. Anybody's got.
Okay, so since Rocky's retired, then the heavyweight. Okay, so they just must fight for a new title. Like two random people must just fight for the new title. How does it? I'm still a little confused how it works. Oh. Balboa's Bomber. I like that name. Ah, this fight's sponsored by ESPN. That's a big one. Nice, Tavi. Nice. Oh my god. Oh, ow. Actually decked him. Adrian put that under the birds so they could poop on it. Are you kidding me? That's... Oh, Adrian, man. Goodbye, Jeff. See you later. Polly is not excited about this. Oh my goodness. Home Alone over here. Wait, did this guy make Home Alone too?
What do you think?
No! Yeah, why are you doing this, Rocky? You're literally... You're not... No, don't do that.
I'm afraid that if you keep going the way you're going, you're going to be watching the parade go by.
Exactly.
No, not exactly.
I mean, what about Rocky, though? I mean,
Rocky can still train you. My God, he's done a wonderful job. Now, look here. Here's $20,000.
20,000?
Look who's here. You know this guy.
You got a weird family.
Don't I know?
He's gonna be next Christmas.
Oh, he's friends with the bullies, though. That's awesome.
Tell all the kids what you got in the bag for them that you brought from the north.
I got my laundry.
I got my laundry. That's funny.
Trying to have a good time and Santa's here and everything.
It's stupid.
Yo, you know.
Robert also has an earring now.
How do you know what I want?
Because I know you.
You know me? He thinks he knows me.
The girl's like, nah, no you don't.
It ain't last year and you ain't the same either.
Robert didn't only learn fighting, he learned how to burn his father hard. Rocky just became embers in the wind, scattered amongst the forest, literally disintegrated him.
You want to talk? Let's talk.
The light was so dramatic. You want to talk? Let's talk.
What you want is you and Tommy be tight. That's you really talking about.
Oh, don't say that.
Why can't I say it? Since he's been here, it's Tommy this, Tommy that.
Robert, I hate the earring. It's so distracting.
I never lied to you. Tommy needed my help.
So did I.
Ah, there it is.
Where are you going? Out. When are you coming back? Later. Later. When?
Oh my god, child. And his arm around the girl, too. What the heck, Robert, man? Oh, I didn't even realize this was the same house. This looks like the house from the first movie.
Well, Tommy boy here's got a little something personal to discuss with you.
Oh, no.
Good night.
The ultimate betrayal is about to go down.
Just wanted to come by. Rocky, mind if I talk to you outside about a few things?
Oh, yeah, sure.
Rocky and Tommy are wearing the same turtlenecks.
We have to be there by 10. Rocky.
Oh, shut up, other lady.
Man, I've got a perfect record. I'm 22-0. Where's the money? Where? Man, we haven't made any serious money yet. And we won't...
Ah, okay, that makes sense.
You know, the thing I'm trying to do is what Mick done to me. He tried to keep me away from...
Rocky is so desperate right now. But he's also speaking truth.
And if you want to keep training me, then do it. But if you don't, don't. But it's my way, it's the highway.
Tommy! No, his brain. Oh. Don't train him anymore. Tommy's acting like a child. Let's leave him. Leave him to rot.
I mean, did I come back here and get my brains beat up for these guys to say, hey, there goes Balboa. I'm just another bump in the neighborhood.
Oh my God.
Yes, no, you can't do it. I'm telling you that.
All those beatings you took in the ring, I took them with you.
Yes, Adrian, knock some sense into this man.
There's something you want to pass it on to your son. For God's sakes, your son is lost.
Yes, he is lost. Yes, Adrian. Oh, whenever Adrian does these speeches, I get chills. She's had like 2 of them in this movie too. It's awesome.
I don't know about you guys. But
No, you're smoking, Robert. Get that out of your mouth. That's what she said.
you ain't gonna hit him, are you?
No, I ain't gonna hit him. Yo, kid, when you...
She cares a lot for him. I like that.
I gotta worry about it. I mean, the deal was we were supposed to be tight, right?
What about Tommy? You tight with him too, huh?
Not anymore.
It's just gonna be you and me this time.
Home team.
Home team. Home team. Oh, chills.
You can tune a piano, but you cannot tune a fish.
That was a bad one, Sylvester Stallone. That was a bad one.
He's been nicknamed by the press the Clone Ranger.
Relax, Rocco.
This is for the title though, right?
Boy, it looks like the fans are unhappy with Tommy Gunn for leaving Rocky Balboa behind.
Yeah, I would be unhappy too. Destroy him.
Heavyweight champion, Union
We haven't even seen this guy fight. We've just seen him go, I'm gonna fight you right here, right now. And that's all we've seen.
All right, come on, Tommy. Do what you was told.
Oh, Sylvester still, even after Tommy betrayed him, Sylvester Stallone is still there for him.
That's it!
Oh my God, he's actually ruthless. Nice, Tommy. I like these intercut with Sylvester Stallone. It's like they're interlinked.
5, 6, 7.
He's won. He's won it.
We have a new champion, Tommy the Machine.
Rocky should not be cheering for him right now. I know, but Rocky did do most of the work.
And I'd like to thank the man who made me believe that all this can
It's
happen.
not gonna be Rocky.
Man who's been like an angel on my shoulder. Mr. George, what's the Duke?
Oh my God, you don't even say thank you to Rocky. He literally got you all the way up to this fight. All the way up to this fight. Machine Gun, Tommy Machine Gun can go explode. Literally can go explode right now. I hope that their booings and their cheering Rocky in his face at the arena ruined his night. I hope that the audience ruined his night. I don't even know what's gonna happen now for the rest of the movie. I honestly don't even know.
Get a boy break, Union Kane is for real.
Tommy, you ever think you're gonna get out from underneath Rocky Balboa's shadow?
Man, I won the title. What more?
Is he gonna fight Rocky? Is he going to fight Rocky? No way he does.
Bottom line is, Tommy Gunn beat a second-rate fighter with so much glass in his jaw, he ought to be a chandelier.
Say what you want.
Oh my God, these reporters are insane.
Fighting stiffs like Kane, he won't.
Hey, man, I'll fight anybody, anywhere.
When are you gonna fight a real fight?
When are you gonna fight me? The reporter's like, fight me then right now. I'll beat you up.
And as long as they got Balboa on the brain, he'll always be champ. The man fought wars in the ring.
Tommy, face facts, you're in his shadow.
The man fought wars in the ring. That is so true.
Yeah, to be the greatest fight ever.
Teacher against student, old lion against young lion. And it's the only way you ever gonna...
It's not even a fair fight because Rocky is so old and he also has brain damage. How is that even a fair fight? Tommy. Tommy, do not go down the path. Do not go to the dark side. He's already pretty much there, but there's still some light. I think he's gone, though.
Oh, look, you need some help? No, guys, ain't no fight in country.
Oh, look at that. Oh, they're gonna, like, just be his backup. Oh, that's so sweet.
He has no class. Come on, bro.
Yeah.
No class. Come on.
You have to be the bigger man to not accept that fight.
Hey, yo, boy, ain't him, you know. You want to shoot some 8-balls?
Oh my god, get out of the bar. You don't deserve to be in here.
Money?
Yeah, I'm tired of walking around in your shadow, man. People call me your robot.
You thought I was in this for the money, Tommy? You know, we was...
He literally gave you a huge speech about how he was not in this for the money. He trained you and made absolutely zero.
All right. Hey, man, I would have taken you any time.
Hey, Tommy, you're a piece of garbage, you know that?
Yes.
Ain't none of your business.
Ain't none of
It
my
is
business.
Polly's business.
Ain't none of my...
It is. I love Polly now. You know what? I love him now.
Yeah, that's his own family, and you bring these rat bums around here? Huh?
If he punches Polly, Rocky's gonna kill him.
Get out of here before I break the bank.
Tommy, come on, man.
You should have left them on the street where you found them.
Get off me, man.
Oh my god. The anger. The red light that was on his face for a second. Oh my god.
Yeah. Let's do it.
Oh my god, a street brawl? We're gonna have a street brawl? Oh yeah, let's go, baby.
Easy, Tommy. You don't know me. With you. Take it easy. Nobody does. You want my respect.
Yeah, you may be younger and potentially a better fighter, but you're in Rocky's territory.
I love you, man. You know that? You, me.
This is like Obi-Wan versus Anakin Skywalker. You are my brother. Oh my god, don't you dare cheap shot him. Oh my god, now he's just fighting everyone. Put this guy in jail. Send this man to Jupiter. Get him off this planet. You can't cheap shot the guy like this. He has brain damage. No, his head. His head. His head, his head, his head, his head, his head. He could actually die right now. Oh, this is surreal. He dies. Ah.
Now get up one more round.
One more round. One more round. No, I don't want him to fight another round. What am I even saying? Oh my god. No, no, the music doesn't. Da 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 da. Oh, the hero of our generation.
I'm gonna put you through the street.
One more round.
Okay, you're gonna become the street, Tommy Gunn. You're literally gonna fuse with the concrete. What the heck? He's like a breakdancer now. No. Oh my god, this guy keeps doing the cheap shots. I feel like he's learned some things from, you know that guy in the third movie? What's his face? The big WrestleMania guy. Rocky man. Rocky man. Rocky man.
Come on, Jack, go for it!
Just kick him in the nuts. Kick him in the nuts. Oh, ow, ow. His fist is gonna go through him. We're gonna see his fist like exit his back. Oh, knock him. One more. Boom. Oh, one more. One more. Whoa. So satisfying. I love how the police are not arresting Rocky. Oh, he deserves it. Rocky, Rocky, Rocky. Me if I was in a theater watching this movie. Rocky, 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 Rocky. I've always wanted to watch a Rocky movie in the movie theaters. I feel like it would just be such, like Rocky 1 or 2 especially, with a crowd. Oh, that'd be so good.
Look at this thing, kid. As long as this thing is here, Pigeons is always gonna have a place to sit, right?
Oh, what a way to look at a statue.
What's wrong with it?
You got something growing in your ear. You got like a bump.
What bump?
This bump.
Oh, he gave the necklace to his kid. Yes. Yes. Yes, 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 yes.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Well, I love almost everybody.
Oh, that's so sweet. Dang, this feels like the actual end of Rocky. Like ending on the statue. And now we're at the first movie again. This actually feels like the last Rocky movie. Like, it feels like no more were supposed to be made. And maybe that's the case, because I think Rocky Balboa was filmed like 15 years or something after this movie. I could be wrong. Maybe like 10 years. But it was filmed a big gap in between this movie and Rocky Balboa. So Man, this feels like the end. And that was my reaction to Rocky V, the 1990 sports drama starring Sylvester Stallone, Talia Shire, Sage Stallone, Tommy Morrison, and Burt Young. Sorry at the start, I was like, Sage Stallone, is that his sister? No, it's his son. It's his son. That's my bad. I didn't know he had a son called Sage Stallone. But I'm looking at the picture of him, and as an adult, Sage Stallone looks exactly, well, not exactly like Sylvester Stallone, but his eyebrows are exactly the same as Sylvester Stallone. It's pretty cool. I really enjoyed this movie. This movie, I know, has gotten a pretty bad rep among the Rocky movies. A lot of YouTube comments. I'm only Rocky 1 and 2 have been released on YouTube right now, but on a lot of comments, everyone says that the first 4 are good, and then the 5th one isn't very good. A lot of people are saying that. It seems to be the majority of people's opinions. And while this movie is my least favorite Rocky movie, I still thought it was really good, and I found a lot of enjoyment in it. It's like, just because it's my least favorite one, it's kind of like 4. When I watched 4, it was my least favorite one, but there was stuff that I did like about it. There was a lot of stuff I liked about it, and I know, again, in my 4 review, I do feel bad about it. I just talked a lot of the stuff that I wish had improved, just because I saw a lot of potential in that movie. This movie, there was also a lot of potential, but I just thought that like, there were lots of enjoyable moments. They really heavily played on the nostalgia aspect in this movie, but I thought that this movie was definitely the weakest of all of them. However, it did have a lot of strengths, and I'm not saying that this is a bad movie. Like, on Rotten Tomatoes, I guess I'll get to the reviews. On Rotten Tomatoes, it has a 30%, and I don't think that this movie is worth a 30%. And then IMDb is a 5.3, so it seems like audiences are also pretty harsh on this movie. I honestly would probably give this movie like a 6.5 or a 7. Like, that is not a bad score. I liked this movie quite a bit. There were definitely moments where it's like, oh, this is so good, and it made me cry. So, I mean, it did its job. It emotionally affected me, but that also could be because I've been with these characters for so long. Getting into the music, Bill Conti was back, and as much as I liked the music from the 4th one, I know I said that I thought the music was different and I didn't know if I liked it or not. I listened to the soundtrack of the 4th one in the past week, and turns out I do like the music from the 4th one, but as much as I like the music from the 4th one, nothing can beat Bill Conti's original first 3 movie tracks, and he is back here in the 5th one delivering another impressive score, albeit a quieter score. There wasn't that much fighting in this movie, and I liked that about the movie. I did like it. It did end up making the movie feel a little bit slow, which we'll talk about in a second. But the music itself was beautiful. The quiet Rocky theme in the background of all of the stuff. And then at the end, the new end music, the new fight music, I really enjoyed it. It had the original theme at the start, and then it changed into something different that sort of sounded like Eye of the Tiger mixed with the Rocky theme song, and then another melody in there as well. It was just really a really good song to have with the fight, and it was a street fight, and it felt kind of like a street fight song-esque, and I really did enjoy the music in this one. They had the title sequence at the start with the Rocky soundtrack, and then they kind of changed up the Rocky theme as well at the start, but they had the title go across the screen. I really enjoyed it. I thought Bill Conti's score in this movie was awesome, and it's like he makes the Rocky movies amazing for me. I said this in the 4th one. He makes the Rocky movies amazing for me, and I thought he did a great job with the score in this one. I think it was my least favorite score out of the first 3 movies, and then I think this score is sort of tied with the 4th one in my opinion, because going back and listening to the 4th one, I actually found a lot of enjoyment in the score, but I think that this is the weakest one along with the 4th one, but it gave me a lot of nostalgia. I guess that's the key word in this movie, nostalgia. It gave me a lot of nostalgia for the first 3 films. And speaking of nostalgia, this movie felt like a nostalgia trip in a lot of scenarios, and sometimes I thought that they overdid it a little bit, and sometimes I didn't. I thought that it was just done very, very well. Obviously, after beating a superhuman called Drago in the 4th movie, the only real way to kind of make a 5th movie is to take it all back to the basics, and this movie really did take it back to the basics. It made him financially struggle again, just like in the first movie, and even in the second movie it made him struggle financially, and then it took him back to Philadelphia, the streets of Philadelphia, took him back to his old house, not his old house, I think it looked like Adrian's old house, maybe it wasn't her house, but it looked like her house. He's wearing the same clothes, the same workout clothes, the same hat, you know, stuff like that. And he goes to Mickey's gym. It's just a nostalgia fueled trip, especially in the first half an hour of this movie. It's just like, oh my god, he's wearing his old clothes. Oh my gosh, he's at Mickey's gym. Oh my gosh, he went to this and this and this. And sometimes it can be a little overwhelming, but at the same time, I still loved it. I mean, I've been watching these movies like over the past 5 weeks now, so I've come to really appreciate like my week, like once a week, every week for the past 5 weeks, I'm in this character's life. I'm invested in these characters, and so they've kind of become a part of my life in a way. And then I'm listening to the soundtrack outside of the movies and stuff like that, and sometimes even revisiting scenes from the movies in the week as well. So these characters have really become part of my life. So seeing the first movie come up in the fifth movie, for me, I really did enjoy it, and maybe rewatching this movie, it won't be as effective, but as a first time watch, I thought it really was effective, especially when he went to Mickey's gym and they had that new scene with Mickey. It was a flashback, but it was a scene we've never seen before, and Mickey's talking about how he's like never gonna just leave him, and when he leaves him eventually, that when that day comes, he's gonna make sure he's able to fight, and not just fight, but actually live outside of fighting as well. And I really loved that speech. It was so good. The necklace was cool, although I don't think maybe we have seen the necklace in other movies. I wish that maybe it was in other movies, but I don't remember it being in other movies, and I think that if it was in other movies, that would be more effective because it would explain why he's wearing this piece of jewelry. But it felt like it was just kind of put in there. Like, I don't know why Sylvester Stallone, he was wearing it in this movie a lot, but I was like, I've never seen you wear this before, and maybe I'm just blind, but I don't think he's been wearing it in the movies. But yeah, that was my favorite part of the movie, I think, when that scene was happening and Sylvester Stallone's Rocky was like remembering this moment that he had with Mickey, and I thought that was just really, really good. And like I said, this movie felt like a final movie. Sorry, I was thinking about that scene and now my nose is running. It's just a very sad scene, but this did feel like the final movie. And Rocky Balboa, I now know, came out in 2006. So that's 16 years difference. So this must have been made as the final Rocky movie at the time. And it's kind of like Rambo, where Rambo 3 was the final Rambo movie. And then years and years later, Sylvester Stallone makes Rambo, like the fourth Rambo movie. So is it kind of the same deal in this? I feel like it is, but this did feel like the final Rocky movie, especially the end. It freeze frames on Rocky's statue over Philadelphia, and then it goes through every single movie in black and white with this amazing credit song, which I'm definitely going to download after this film, or after this I can't even speak, after this review. And it just did have a air of finality to it. The whole movie up until that point didn't really feel like it was the final movie. The nostalgia trip did, kind of, because a lot of times in final movies, think Endgame, for example, spoilers for Avengers Endgame if you've never seen it, they go back in time to the different things of the Marvel franchise, and then it's kind of like this huge nostalgia trip, and then the movie climaxes, and then the movie ends, and it feels like the end of an era. And this kind of felt the same way, where he's going through all of these old things with these old characters and like old set locations from the first and second movie, and maybe even the third movie sometimes, and then he's even like his flashbacks are from the fourth one. So it feels like every single movie is covered in this movie, and then the title sequence at the end is like special title sequence with the black and white pictures. It did have an air of finality to it, and it made me sad when I finished. I was actually sad that the movie felt like this, because I was so hyped, and then it just happened, and I was like, oh wow, this actually feels like the end of a franchise. And it made me sad, because I have enjoyed this franchise so much. But there's still Rocky Balboa and then the 2 Creed movies, and I know Creed movies focus on Creed, but I know Rocky's in them, so I know Rocky's in them, so I won't be devastated when I watch Rocky Balboa. Some of the things that I had an issue with in this film were kind of like the final fight felt a little rushed, and they felt like there wasn't an amazing way to get Rocky to fight in this movie, and so they had to just make a street brawl. And I enjoyed the street brawl. I thought it was fun. Rocky was doing some breakdance moves, which I thought was a little odd, but I thought the street brawl was fun. I just thought it felt a little forced and a little out of place. And I know that everyone was saying that, like, you're in my shadow, and I get that, and I understand that, and he didn't want to just be seen as a clone, as Rocky's clone, and not actually better than Rocky living in Rocky's shadow. I understand that, but it did just feel very forced to me to just have him appear and then just to fight Rocky. And then I feel like Rocky just got angry way too quickly. Like, he punched Paulie, and I'm like, okay, he punched Paulie, and I was expecting Rocky to fight back, I guess, but I didn't actually think he was going to, because I thought that Rocky was just going to be the bigger man and say no. But so, I mean, it just felt a little bit forced. And then the movie as a whole, there was a lot of dialogue. There was so much character development in this movie. And sometimes it did feel like it was slogging, especially with Robert. And as much as I loved Robert in this movie, as much as I loved him, the scenes where it was just him and the other kids did feel a little slow compared to the other movies. And I understand that they were essential scenes, and I understand that it really helped deliver this moment with him and Sylvester Stallone's Rocky when they finally come back together again, and Sylvester Stallone realizes that he's been neglecting Robert and stuff like that, and Robert has to defend himself, and I understand all of that, but they just felt a little slow. The child actors maybe weren't the best. Robert was a good actor, but the other kids weren't the greatest, and so it kind of was a little bit of a slog to get through those sequences. Getting into the cast of this movie now, I am going to be talking about Tommy Morrison as Tommy Gunn, Sage Stallone as Rocky Balboa's Jr., I guess, Rocky Balboa Jr. Rocky Balboa Jr., his name's Robert, but Rocky Balboa Jr., I guess. Talia Shire and Sylvester Stallone. Tommy Morrison, I'll say Burt Young, because I feel like this is a final movie. Burt Young as Paulie is amazing. I love that guy. I loved him in this movie. I actually really liked Paulie in this movie, and all the other movies, he's been on the fence between don't like and like, but I've always liked him, but I've always been like, I also don't like you. But in this movie, I think I purely liked him. At the start, I was like, oh my gosh, he's going to be on this line again. But by the end, he totally redeemed himself to me by standing up for Stallone, for Rocky, and I loved that about him, and I thought Burt Young did amazing. Tommy Morrison was a really cool villain because I actually liked him at the start of the movie, but there was this definitely villain quality to him when he was beating up that guy at the start in the boxing thing while Rocky was watching. You could tell that there was this anger within him that I felt like was going to appear more and more prominently throughout the movie, this kind of naivety, but also this anger. And then it comes up that his parents, that his dad would beat him, and so whenever he's punching people, he pictures his dad, and I was like, okay, that makes sense, but now you can work with that and kind of shape it and form it, and he can become a good fighter, and Rocky did that. But then I feel like he kind of let this anger, let this fear burn him out, like Rocky said. And I really did enjoy him as a villain. I think he was the weakest of all the villains, but I thought that he was still a really good villain. I feel like he was more fleshed out than Drago, but I just found Drago way more intimidating. I didn't find Tommy Morrison too intimidating as a villain for some reason, but I still thought he did a really good job. Sage Stallone as Robert. I thought he was great in this movie. Out of all the child actors, I think he was definitely the best one. I loved his chemistry with Rocky. Obviously, he's Sylvester Stallone's son, so he's going to have great chemistry, and they also look the same, which also helps the movie. I thought he was good. I didn't like his earring. I wanted him to take that earring out. It was very distracting, and I was like, take that earring out. It's like a cat toy. I would like, woo, 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 you know those cat toys, those dangly cat toys. But I liked it. I liked his relationship with that girl. We didn't really get any closure with that relationship, though. She kind of just left. Her last time was like, are you going to punch him? And then she just left the movie and she was never back. But I liked his strain with his father, Rocky, and I liked when they came back together again and they became happy again. It was just very rewarding, and I did like his character. I thought he did a great job. Talia Shire as Adrian. She's great. I don't know. I've 5 movies of me saying she's great. There's nothing really else for me to say. She had I feel like 2 speeches in this movie, like 2 good speeches in this movie, which was awesome. Whenever she has one of those speeches in the movie, I want to just go, yes, Adrian. And I guess I do that in the movie, but she's so good at those speeches, and she knows Rocky. She knows his feelings, his emotions, and how to deal with them. And she's the perfect yin to his yang, I guess. And she is awesome. Talia Shire did an amazing job. And last but not least, Sylvester Stallone, the writer for all 5 Rocky movies. This feels like a final one. This feels like his goodbye. This feels like his love letter to his franchise, and I really enjoyed it. He was amazing in this movie. His problems with his brain, the brain damage that he has, I thought that they did that really well. I wish it came up a little bit more. I wish in that final fight it came up a little bit more, because there was a moment where he's on the ground and holding his head, and I thought that was going to be continued, but then it kind of felt like it just went away. So I wish that they had done a little bit more with the brain damage stuff, but I thought it was very interesting and a good way to take the character, because it is a very believable way to take the character, especially after fighting Drago and then all of these other really really heavy hitters. So I really enjoyed him in this movie. I thought he was really good, and again, I liked how nice he was, and I liked how he was ignorant to the fact that he was neglecting his kid, but then he wasn't afraid to understand his mistakes. And I think I really appreciate that about his character. I thought Sylvester Stallone did an amazing job. And that is my reaction to Rocky 5, my least favorite of the Rocky movies, but still a very enjoyable and a very fun ride. Thank you so much for watching, and thank you so much to these wonderful, beautiful, amazing people right here for supporting me and supporting my channel. It really does mean a lot. I'm really excited for Rocky Balboa. I've heard Rocky Balboa is really good. I don't know if that is actually true, but a lot of people that I know have told me Rocky Balboa is good, so I'm excited for it. I'm thinking it's going to be kind of like Rambo, where Sylvester Stallone is a lot older. Well, obviously he will be 16 years later, and I don't know what he's going to do. Probably train people or something. I'm excited. I hope you enjoyed my reaction to that, and I hope you enjoyed my reaction today, and I'll see you next time for my next movie reaction.